Imagine a star so massive that if it replaced our sun, it would not just destroy the Earth, it would erase it completely. Not burn it, not consume it, but make it disappear inside something far beyond human imagination. Today, we are traveling across the galaxy to witness one of the most extraordinary objects ever discovered, a star so large it challenges everything we think we know about the universe. Space is often described as empty, silent, and infinite. But hidden within that darkness are giants beyond comprehension, stars that dwarf everything in our solar system and live fast, violent lives. Among them is a red supergiant known as UY Scuti, located about 9,500 light-years away in the direction of the constellation Scutum. Its distance alone is difficult to understand, but its true power lies in its size. Our journey begins on Earth. We leave our planet behind, passing the moon in seconds and crossing the inner solar system faster than any spacecraft ever built. The sun quickly shrinks into a distant point of light, just another star in an endless ocean of darkness. Even at speeds far beyond our current technology, reaching the nearest stars would take thousands of years. Space is not just big, it is unimaginably vast. Distances here are measured in light years. The distance light travels in 1 year, moving at about 300,000 kilometers per second. Even at that speed, the light we see from UY Scuti today began its journey nearly 10,000 years ago. What we are observing is not the present, but a glimpse into the distant past. As we move deeper into the galaxy, a faint reddish glow appears ahead. At first, it seems small and unremarkable, just another distant star lost in the darkness. But that is the illusion of distance. As we approach, its true scale begins to reveal itself, growing larger and more overwhelming with every passing moment. To understand its size, we need a comparison. Earth, our home, is about 12,700 kilometers in diameter. The Sun is over 100 times wider than Earth, and more than 1 million Earths could fit inside it. Now imagine something even larger, something so massive that it makes our Sun look small. If UY Scuti were placed at the center of our solar system, it would extend far beyond the orbit of Jupiter. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars would all be completely inside it. Even the largest planet in our system would not escape. Its outer layers would stretch close to Saturn's orbit. This is not just large, it is beyond normal understanding. UY Scuti is a red supergiant, a type of star that represents the final stage in the life of a massive star. After burning hydrogen for millions of years, the star expands as it begins fusing heavier elements in its core. This causes its outer layers to swell to enormous sizes. But this expansion comes at a cost. The star becomes unstable, constantly pulsating, expanding and contracting, while losing huge amounts of material into space. It is a giant slowly tearing itself apart. Stars like this do not live long. The more massive a star is, the faster it burns through its fuel. Compared to smaller stars like our Sun, which can live for billions of years, a star like UY Scuti lives a much shorter and more dramatic life. And its ending will be one of the most powerful events in the universe. Eventually, the core of UY Scuti will collapse under its own gravity. In a fraction of a second, the balance that held the star together will break. The core will shrink rapidly, and a massive shockwave will explode outward. This explosion, known as a supernova, will release an enormous amount of energy, briefly outshining entire galaxies. For a short moment, this dying star will shine brighter than billions of others combined. After the explosion, what remains will be the core of the star. It may become a neutron star, an incredibly dense object where matter is packed so tightly that a single teaspoon would weigh billions of tons. There is also a possibility that it could collapse further into a black hole, a region of space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. Either outcome marks the end of a giant that once dominated its region of space. And yet, while massive stars like UY Scuti are born, expand, and die in violent explosions, something very different happened elsewhere in the galaxy. Around a much smaller and quieter star, on a tiny planet, life began to form. Over billions of years, that life evolved, learned, and developed the ability to observe the universe. It began to ask questions, to explore, and to understand. UY Scuti will eventually fade away. Its light will disappear, and its remains will drift silently through space. But on that small planet, orbiting an ordinary star, life will continue to look up at the sky and wonder. In a universe filled with objects of unimaginable size and power, the most remarkable thing may not be the giants themselves, but the existence of a mind capable of understanding them.